Welcome back into the U.S. Amateur Basketball Tournament here in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Played at the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Skylar Blank. Alongside me, Kelvin Otang as my color, and the Hall of Famer, Tia from USF Basketball, is also here with us from the previous broadcast as the Blue Heat take on the Fuego team in the 6th grade boys pool. As Blue Heat with the ball here, they're tapped to the top of the key. To Zane Hill with a crossover, stripped down there to the lane as Fuego is on the run. And there will be a travel called here. 13 minutes here, just started in the first half. As we have the 6th grade boys pool going on right now. As Blue Heat with the ball, making a move up the court, and that will be stolen, but recovered by Blue Heat. Joseph Taveras with the ball, back at the top. Zane Hill with the ball. Crossover to the lane, floater, just off. And it will change possession and go over to Team Fuego. No, Blue Heat will maintain the ball. Kelvin, what do you expect from both of these teams right here?
Well, Blue Heat really impressed me yesterday. I happened to video record the game when they played, and they jumped on the other team real early. Their guard play is very exceptional. They're able to get to the hole and get a lot of good layups. So Fuego is going to have to really clamp down and force these guys to take jumpers, because I did notice in their last game they didn't hit their jumpers. Most of their points came through the paint. So force this team to make tough shots. That's my best advice that I would give Fuego. I say that, and they hit a 3 right there. So, I mean, but yeah, this Blue Heat team is for real.
As Fuego shoots up, 3-pointer just off there. Rebounded by Fuego. 3-pointer is good. We are tied up 3 apiece. Jumper again off the inbound turnover for Jordan Hudson. Mid-range, and that'll be an early timeout from the Blue Heat. As we lost the scoreboard here for a second. But the Fuego are up 5-3. Tia, when you were younger, how was that transition from elementary to middle school? Because when I remember when I was younger and I went from elementary to middle school, it felt like a completely different ball game.
Actually, I started playing basketball late, so the transition that I had to take was from football to basketball.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was a totally different ball game for me as well, but it was just, being more physical on the football court to being more quick and finesse on the basketball court. So it was a little different, but I still had to be strong and have strength out there.
And as I appreciate that insight, T. As we get back to the action here, Blue Heat with the inbound. Down 2 points here early in the first half. Luke Falsing with the ball. Passing it over to Zane Hill. Zane Hill has a handle on him. Put a lot of defender on skates here with the mean cross. Lost it there. As Blue Heat still with the ball, top of the key. Kick out to the corner. Back to inside, and his foot is on the line, and that will be change of possession to Fuego. As the Blue Heat will have a sub here. Entering the game for Blue Heat is going to be Braden Tenenbaum. He'll be replacing Chase Hosington. As the Fuego here have the early 5-3 lead as they take the ball up past half court. Pass over to Emmanuel Clark. Trying to get it there to Austin Vanilla, but just a little bit off on the pass. Blue Heat will get possession.
Great defensive pressure played by Blue Heat right now.
5-3 here, 11 minutes to go. Blue Heat down by 2. Early first half.
Baseline!
Eric Dobson with the ball. Taking it up, jumper over the little defender. Almost. And Fuego with the full court outlet pass for the lay, just off. Great pass there from Fuego, just couldn't execute. As we'll have an off-ball foul here. It'll be a foul on number 8 from Fuego. Nicholas Henderson. It'll be a side out here for the Blue Heat. As we get it back in to Zane Hill. A lot of full court pressure here early from Fuego, Tia. What's your opinion on pressing early and often?
If you have the manpower to do it, then do it. My coaching style is a running gun, up in your face, full court all game as well. So, I mean, I definitely understand it, but if you have the manpower and if you have the quickness and speed to do it, I say go for it.
As Fuego, as we talk about the full court pressure, have capitalized on that full court pressure with 2 turnovers here as the Fuego go up 9-3. Nicholas Henderson with a couple buckets, and Austin Gonzalez with a bucket as the Blue Heat are down by 6.
I'm really impressed with how Fuego is pressing Blue Heat right now. They're not letting them get across the half court. Even when they do, there's always a defender in the ball handler's face. So great defense early on.
As we're passing out here to Luke Felsing. Over to Cam Simmons.
Ready to shoot.
Back to Felsing.
Ready to
Thought
shoot.
about it. Driving and kicking back to Felsing. Open for 3. Just off there. Rebound there by Blue Heat. Floater. Just off, and the Fuego will get the rebound, and another full court outlet pass to Jordan Hudson. And early and often, Fuego is pressuring the ball, and they're getting out, and they're playing great transition offense, capitalizing on these turnovers from the Blue Heat. As you see, the coach here from the Blue Heat is just mentoring his guys, motivating them, letting them know where they need to improve, and getting back out there and sending them on their way.
Luke, you can take 0.
As a free throw is good for Jordan Hudson. That will increase Fuego's lead to 7 points. Man, these young men have the nicest shoes I've seen from a group of 6th grade boys.
Shoe game's on point. I gotta be honest. I don't remember having those type of kicks when I was in 6th grade.
I was rocking the old T-Mac Adidas's.
Definitely the T-Max. I had some N1s at one point.
Rocking the old T-Mac Adidas as that shot's off there. Fuego up by 8, running and gunning here. Pass it over to Hudson. Hudson has the ball, had a nice little behind the back dribble, out to the top of the key. And we have the side out here. There'll be a side out here for the Fuego. Austin Gonzalez with the ball. Drive to the lane, and whoa, man, almost made the circus shot as he'll go to the line for 2 here. Yeah, back when I was younger, it was the T-Max. It was the first Soldiers from LeBron, and then after that, I kind of just leaned off the Soldiers. But yeah, I was wearing a lot of different shoes. What was your favorite brand there, Tim?
My favorite brand, I would say the T-Max. I had a couple of different colors, the Adidas, and I actually wore 2 different color shoes in most games. I was weird like that, so those definitely by far was my favorite.
And I also see, too, as we talk about T-Mac, a lot of these guys, and I don't know if they're aware, a lot of these guys on the Fuego and on the Blue Heat, they got the one leg sleeve. And a lot of people forget that T-Mac made that just super popular. I used to go out to the courts and have the one leg sleeve and then none on the other.
Yeah, I doubt if these kids know who T-Mac is.
That's a little bit before their time. Probably their favorite players now are like LeBron, Steph Curry. People forget how good T-Mac was. I mean, T-Mac was cold in Orlando.
As the Fuego are up 12-3 here. There's a drive, and you got a turnover here from the Fuego. We're on a full court break. Pass it over.
Wild shot.
Blue Heat come up with the rebound. Bodies hit the deck. Luke Felsing with the ball in transition. Open for three. Just off there.
100!
Blue Heat is getting some good looks early on. They're just not able to knock him down, so hopefully it doesn't deter them from keep shooting the rock, and maybe they can get some buckets here to cut into this lead a little bit.
As the Fuego with the inbound pass. Austin Gonzalez with the ball, kick over to the corner. Good ball movement here from the Fuego.
Double.
Back over here in the paint. Shot up. Rebound, good here. Maxwell Davis with the rebound and put back. Fuego's up 14-3.
And just for our viewers, if the lead balloons to 20, they'll be on a running clock. So Blue Heat has got to try and at least cut into this lead a little bit.
In a position to shoot.
As Fuego is in a 3-2 right now, just trying to collapse on every pass here, rotating very well. Suffocating the opposition here from Fuego.
Their defense is intense right now. Double.
Rebound here for Fuego. Kick out here.
Transition
Open for three.
Run, Luke, run!
They got numbers.
As Fuego here, 14-3. Inside out here for the Blue Heat. Corner three here for the Blue. Just off the front iron. Transition here for the Fuego. Layup almost good there. Back out here to Henderson. Fuego keeping that ball alive here. Open for three at the top of the key. Just off, rebound, Blue Heat. Brandon Tenenbaum with the ball, passing over to the corner, just a little bit off the mark. As we have some fresh players coming in for Fuego. Number 10, Jordan Hudson checks back into the game, and number 8, Nicholas Henderson. Side out here for the Blue Heat, who are down by 11 midway through this first half. Now, Tia, when you're attacking a 3-2, when you were growing up, how did you get around that and still were able to get up high percentage shots?
Just make sure the floor is spread. Attack that top defender as well as the wing defender. Make two play you, and then have the easy dish to the wing, and then kind of move the ball from there. Attack those gaps, and once you attack the gaps, make two play you. Then the defense has to sink in. You'll have those wide open threes. It's just up to your teammates to knock the shot down.
As Blue Heat missed that three-pointer, got a corner three from Fuego. Good from Jordan Hudson. A little swagger to him, too, when he got done.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, and these kids nowadays, man, ever since Steph Curry's come in the league and hit transition threes, also all these kids want to shoot now. You know?
As the Blue Heat inbound the ball here, down by 14.
Yeah.
Cam Simmons with the rock. Cam to the bucket and fouled. Great attempt there. Split the double, went up and almost got the N1 there, Tia.
Yeah, he had a lot of heart going in there with those big boys down there. But like I said, he split the defense. Tried to make two play. One didn't slide over fast enough. He was able to get in those gaps.
Yeah, I also agree. Blue Heat right now, I think the best thing for them is to try and draw fouls and get to the free throw line. You know, just try and cut into this lead a little bit. You know, because if it gets to 20, there'll be a running clock, and that'll not be good for them. So see if they can try and get some easy buckets here.
As the Blue Heat go 0 for 2 from the free throw line, rebound Fuego, and we're off running once again. Pass over back to Jordan Hudson, who hit three earlier. He thought about it. Once calling for the screen, he got it. Hudson step back three. Just off the iron, but rebound Fuego. Back out to the wing. Back to Hudson. Calls for the screen again. Thought about it. Thought better. Fuego still here, have a commanding 14-point lead as the Blue Heat, good defensive attempt there, just couldn't get the ball. Pro hop to the lane, almost in. Kick back out to Henderson. Oh, almost there. Some high-quality basketball from these sixth graders.
That's some very good ball movement from both teams. They're being patient on the offensive end, getting great looks at the basket. Eventually, they're all going to start falling.
As we have Kane Simmons with the ball, pass it down to the paint. Layup is good from the Blue Heat. And they hadn't scored in over 4 minutes. And they finally get a bucket on the board, 17-5. Blue Heat down by 12. Blue Heat with the ball in transition. Bucket is just off the back of the iron. Fuego with the rebound. Travel called on Fuego, so possession arrow will go to the Heat. 17-5, 4 minutes, 17 seconds left. Blue Heat with the side out. Pass it over to the top of the key here. Open for three for the Blue Heat. Just off the left side of the iron, and the Fuego are off and running. Pass down to the paint. Layup for the just off the front of the iron. Rebound Blue Heat. Zane Hill with the ball. Coach telling him to slow the ball down. Layup again here for the Blue Heat. It's
nice
good.
pass.
And it's going to be a timeout here from the Fuego. It is 17 Fuego, 7 Blue Heat. We will take a quick timeout here at the U.S. Amateur Basketball Tournament at Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex. Welcome back into the U.S. Amateur Basketball Tournament at the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex here in Wesley Chapel, Florida, as the Fuego have a 10-point lead over the Blue Heat in the closing minutes of the first half. Fuego open for three, just off the front of the iron. And Kane Simmons has the ball, taking it up court. The up and under almost went. And we're off and running again. Fuego with the ball, top of the key. Pass it over to the wing. Blue Heater in a man. Whoa. And the Fuego got some ball handles. Back out here. Jab step, corner midi, just off the left side of the iron. Offensive rebound, no good. And we'll have a foul here underneath the basket. It's going to be a foul on I think called the foul on number 11, Zane Hill here. So possession arrow will stay with the Fuego. They're up by 10. Layup under the basket.
And
good.
one.
And one.
That's big boy basketball right there. Got the and one, going for the free throw.
That's Austin Gonzalez with the and one to push the lead up to 12 here in the closing minutes of the first half, trying to make it 13. And he does there. Austin Gonzalez. Blue Heat here, down by 13, moving that ball around. Layup is good. And Tia, they've been getting a lot of good looks underneath the basket.
Yes, the great ball movement. They have definitely a nice eye for each other. You can tell the chemistry is there, which is big time. But both teams are playing great. They defensively, they're sitting down, strapping up man to man, and it's a great game to watch right now.
A step back three, almost hit it. Fuego with the offensive rebound. Second chance opportunities here are the theme for the Fuego. They've been killing the boards. I mean, the Heat have been playing great defense. They just haven't been able to grab that rebound after the miss.
Absolutely. Fuego have that height advantage for one, and they're going hard after the offensive board. So if they can keep them off the boards, it'll be a pretty close game down the stretch.
As Austin Gonzalez has just been a problem here.
Another three.
Three-pointer for number 10, Jordan Hudson. That's his second three of the game, and that increases the lead 23-9. Corner three from the Blue Heat off. Austin Gonzalez with the rebound. Outlet pass for the lay-in. Good chase down defense there from Cam Simmons. Great effort. 23-9. Fuego up. Blue Heat with the out. As the Heat take the ball up here, pass to the corner, down into the low post. Getting it back out to the perimeter, spreading that ball around, trying to break this 3-2 zone that's been giving them a lot of problems so far here in the first half. Corner three, just off the back of the iron, rebound Heat. Another corner three from the opposite side, good. From Cam Simmons, big time three there. Cuts the lead to 11. Bad pass there from Fuego, so Blue Heat now will get the ball, get a chance to cut it back down to single digits. Kelvin, what have you been seeing so far here from the Heat that's kind of been working, because they're kind of cutting into that lead where it just kind of looked like they weren't going to get involved here?
They've been doing great ball movement. They always have a man on the low block so the guard can get it down low and he can get an easy layup. So that's been working for them. So I expect them to continue to do that. Defensively, they've done a better job. They got to close down on the shooters, though. Can't allow the threes to keep going down. But as far as I'm concerned, they've done a good job of settling down and cutting to the lead a little bit. So that's what I've liked so far.
Now, Tia, when you have a team that's just a little bit bigger than you and just has the size, how would you approach that as a coach or from a player mentality on what are your adjustments at halftime?
Try to use my whatever I have to my advantage. So if my team is a three-point shooting team, coming into a taller team, spread the floor, work the ball around, and try to get in those gaps to penetrate and kick at a certain point. Because you don't necessarily want to run down there in those trees every time you get the ball. But if my strength is outside shooting, then I'm gonna definitely spread the floor and get my shooters some touches.
Great insight there, Tia. And so we're going to have a last second shot here from Austin Gonzalez, who kicks it there. Floater in the lane, just off the iron. Got 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Simmons for the three. Just off. And that will do it here for the first half of the 6th grade boys matchup between the Blue Heat and the Fuego. Fuego 23, Blue Heat 12. I'm Skylar Blaine. We are at a 5-minute intermission. We will be back from the U.S. Amateur Basketball Tournament at Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex. Welcome back into the U.S. Amateur Florida State Championships grades 3 through 8 here at the Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex. Start of the second half between the matchup of Fuego and Blue Heat, with Fuego up 11 here in the beginning of the second half. As Austin Gonzalez takes the ball up, passing it around here. Jordan Hudson back to Aiden Bonilla. As the Fuego are moving the ball around. Nice little behind the back from Hudson. Good no-look pass there from Gonzalez. Back to the top of the key. Hudson for 3. Just off the iron there. Offensive rebounds. Back to Hudson, swing in the corner. You got to open 3 again. Just off the front iron, but these second chance opportunities keep coming. You got 3 chances there for Fuego to put the ball back in the hoop. Rebound Blue Heat, and we're moving. Pass over to Simmons. Thought about it, jab step, back to the corner here. They pull it back out here, move it around. Cam Simmons with the rock. Drives right to the bucket, lost it. As the Fuego get the turnover on the fast break, 2-on-1. Gonzalez will get 2 shots there.
No, he shook on himself.
So, Tia, you know, kind of the same story in the beginning here. First, off the tip-off, you get 3 second chance opportunities. When you're a smaller team, how do you just box out at that point extremely, or how do you really cut those out, even if it's difficult just because you're just outmanned?
Like you said, just box out, something as simple as that. Boxing out and just being aware of where the shots are coming from. If it's a 3 ball, you know it's going to be a long rebound coming off. So just being in great position to be able to control the rebound and get it down the court.
And Kelvin, what are you seeing right now from both teams?
Well, like I said, Fuego, the size advantage is definitely to their advantage, because we just saw in their first position they had 3 second chance opportunities to hit a shot. They didn't make them, but that just tells you the disadvantage Blue Heat is at right now. And also, Fuego is pushing it to the pedal, going fast, as we see a turnover there. So Blue Heat, I would say, try and slow them down, make them play half courts.
Thank you for that insight, Kelvin. As Simmons with a mid-range jumper. As coach, 3-pointer from Blue Heat. Just off the back of the iron. Simmons with the ball. We're gonna get a timeout here. Because number 3 for the Blue Heat, Eric Dobson, didn't have his shoe on. And he still attempted the corner 3 with 1 Nike on his feet. Almost made it there too, Tia.
That would have been a nice highlight, you know, shooting the 3, making the 3 with 1 shoe on. It almost went down.
See, if I'm that age and my coach is like, hey, come get your shoe, I'm hitting the 3, I'm saying, hey, coach, I don't need it. I'm good.
Definitely play the rest of the game without the shoe.
As will be out here for the Heat, who are down by 12 early in the second half. Blue Heat passing it out here to Luke Flessing. Over to Zane Hill in the paint, out to Simmons, corner 3, good pump fake there as he drives the baseline. Mid-range jumper for the Heat, just off there, rebound Fuego. Fuego's pushing the ball, Gonzalez with the ball, out to the wing, over to the corner. Hudson getting the offense set, drive, floater, good there from Hudson.
Hudson's been playing real well. I think he's their leading scorer, if I'm not mistaken, so he's feeling it right now.
As Hudson hits the floor, increases the lead to 14. Blue Heat drive.
Nice pass. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, the transition. Oh, can't get the layup there, though. But that's what Fuego is doing really well, that they, whenever they get the ball, they push it down court and get into that transition game.
That's going to be a loose ball foul here for the Fuego. That'll be their first team foul. And we'll have a side out here for the Heat. Cam Simmons with the side out. Out to Luke Felsing. He will get the offense going. Over to the wing. Here comes Simmons to set the screen. Blue Heat open three-pointer. Good.
Nice. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what they need more of. You hit them jumpers, you can cut into this lead and get back into this one, and then just clamp up defensively.
Good there from Braden Tenenbaum, who hit the three. Nice to see. Heat down 11. Turnover for the Blue Heat, and we're moving. Good cross there from the Heat. Drive to the bucket. Good.
Nice.
Good cross there to get the up and under. Heat down by 9.
Got it to single digits.
Drive to the cup here for Fuego. Just off the front iron. And now the Heat are running again. Here comes Simmons with the cross. Open from the corner again for 3. Simmons with the rebound. Heat are starting to get momentum. Three-pointer just off. Simmons is everywhere. And we'll have some substitutions here for the Fuego as number 12 and number 1 check into the game. Maxwell Davis and Aiden Bonilla. As the Heat with the side out, pass out to the top of the key, down by 9 with just under 10 minutes here in the second half at the U.S. Amateur Florida State Championships at Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex. Heat down by 9. To the lane.
Nice pass.
Out in the wing for 3.
Oh.
It's a little bit too hard there.
But he got back on D, though. Good hustle.
Tia, what have you seen from the Heat here that has led us to some success?
Just, staying consistent. Whatever their identity is, if it's fast-paced, keep it fast-paced. Pressuring the ball, keep it pressuring the ball. So they've been able to really just control the tempo of the game and just keep it going.
As the Heat have the ball, that was a three-pointer there from the Fuego as they increase their lead back to 12.
Aiden Bonilla with the sauce there. I saw him. He flashed the sign there. That was nice.
As the Heat have the ball at the top of the key. Thought about it. Here comes the screen. And he's just getting hands all over that ball as he's coming off that screen. Turnover Heat. Fuego will inbound here to Austin Gonzalez, who are up 12. As the Fuego move the ball around the key. Hudson, quick shot.
Oh, he is feeling it. Like the kids would say, he's on fire. Shout out to those who play NBA Jam.
As the Heat are up down 32-17. Wing 3 just off. Fuego with the rebound. As the Fuego start to slow it down here. 15-point lead. And Austin Bonilla has one of the nicest handles I've seen out here. Is able to create space at will. Hudson's been feeling himself lately. Good drive and kick there. Ooh. Just off, collision. Heat on the fast break in transition. Good stop there. Good pass in the corner. Good layup from Braden Tenenbaum. As now they bring the lead back to 13. Bonilla with the ball. Over to the lane, layup good. Good three-man game. 34-19. Fuego up.
Nice layup by Maxwell Davis.
Tenenbaum feeling himself open for 3, just off the front of the iron. As the Fuego are starting to move that ball around. Turnover here, Heat in transition. Great defense there from Austin Bonilla. Just laying out, trying to grab that ball. Heat remain possession. 34-19, Fuego up. As the Blue Heat trying to find something here. Screen at the wing.
Keep the dribble.
I tell you, both teams are very impressive to be so young in the 6th grade bracket. They move the ball well. They have patience. They're playing sound defense. For the most part, shooting the ball pretty well. So it's a good sight to see. Just them being so young and just being able to actually really play basketball at a high level.
Yeah, and I second that to you. It just seems like in terms of everyone knowing their role and the IQ, it just seems like everyone knows what they're supposed to be in their rotations, and it's actually, like, I second that. Very impressive because me, when I was out in 6th grade, I just wanted the ball to shoot it. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
It was one pass and shot.
Chuck it.
So,
way more structured. I absolutely agree with you. Way more structured, and their ability to get up and down the court and make the right pass. I mean, that's something I didn't get taught to a very late age. I didn't know that, you know, if the guy comes out to fill the lane. I didn't know if he stays in to go out to the wing. That stuff took me a while. These guys, it's muscle memory already.
Right. And you could tell they practice on it and they work on it and they actually watch basketball and play, you know, probably every day, I'm assuming, just by the way they're playing right now. So you can tell these guys really want it and really want to play and get better.
As the Heat are down 17 here, late in the second half. Calvin, what have the Fuego been doing so well that's led to this big lead?
I got to shout out the Jordan Hudson. He's been killing them from three-point line. I think he has like 3 or 4 threes in this game, so they have not really been able to close out on him. And also, they're killing him on the offensive rebounding too. Their size advantage is also helping them. So the ball handling, the transition offense, the three-pointers, all those recipes, you get this big 17-point lead that Fuego's been able to jump on.
So Fuego had substitutions there. Number 8, Nicholas Henderson checked into the game. Joseph Tavares checked in. And Patrick Hogabuk checked in. As Zane Hill will check in for Luke Felsing. Fuego up here 36-19 at the U.S. Amateur Florida State Championships for grade 6. Just under 6 minutes left to go here in the second half. Fuego up 17, trying to put the Blue Heat away. Top of the key. Fuego floater here for Bonilla, and is good. His ability to get to his left hand and stop on a dime and put up the floater is impressive.
Yes, he's definitely a high-level player, especially at this age. And you can tell he loves it. He wants to play. He grows. He works on it. And you don't get that with too many kids these days. They have so many distractions going on to where basketball sometimes is lost art. So just to see, you know, these players, especially a couple of them, 0 and 10, especially out there for the Fuego, they actually, you know, hoop. They're real nice hoopers.
As Bonilla again, he's feeling himself, took the midi just off the front iron. And Fuego is just getting the rebounds. It's a little bit bigger than the Heat. I mean, hats off to the Heat. I mean, a bunch of shooters on their team. You know, same. You can say the same for them. They got a bunch of guys that are able to get to their spots. Great ball handlers, also just high basketball IQ. And again, not to beat a dead horse, this is great to see. As the Heat are off and running for the layup here.
Draws the foul.
And that will send Zane Hill to the line for 2. And subbing in for the Heat for Braden Tenenbaum, number 15, Chase Hosington will sub in for Tenenbaum. As the free throw is good here from the Fuego, or correction, from the Heat, and they're down 18. Fuego moving the ball.
Get this shot, and it'll be a running clock for Fuego.
Fuego taking their time here. No need to rush or be in a sense of urgency. As Bonilla with the ball again, just great step back, just a little bit short on the shot, but Bonilla gets a second chance opportunity. And no, he did not.
Circus layup.
Wow.
This kid is something else. For a sixth grader, he's got heart, he's got handle. This kid is special.
As Cam Simmons has the ball at the top of the key. Running clock now as the Heat are down by 20, so there will be a running clock. Simmons with the behind the back. Kick out to the baseline. Mid-range jumper good. Back down 18. Fuego pushing it back up the court. Wing three just off the iron. Heat grab the rebound. They're pushing the tempo. Heat for the bucket. Great block there from number 8, Nicholas Henderson. Ball will remain down here.
Got back on D, did not give up on the play, and that's great defense right there. The length was a huge aspect in that, so good on him.
Substitutions here for Fuego. 1, 4, and 12 enter the game. So Aiden Bonella, Austin's brother, just checked into the game. Joseph Tavares is back into the game, and Maxwell Davis has checked back in. Under 3 minutes here in the second half. The Fuego are up 18 here at the U.S. Amateur Florida State Championship in Wiregrass Ranch Sports Complex. As Fuego beat the trap here, as Maxwell Davis hits the layup, and they go back up 18.
Ball movement, good ball movement.
Simmons has the ball at the top of the key. Over to the wing. Back up to the top of the key here. As the Heat drive baseline just off the front of the iron. Rebound Fuego. Up to Henderson, who wants the three, feels the three, and nails it.
This kid is feeling himself. He is on fire, and I'm not going to be surprised if he's our player of the game because from opening tip, he's just been locked in and he's on it.
And that's going to do it here. It is when you are up 20 within 2 minutes, it is technically a mercy rule. So the Fuego will take home the victory 45-24. And standing by for our courtside interview is going to be Tia with the team. But yeah, under 2 minutes, if you go up by 20 in this championship, in any sport, like maybe in softball, if you go up 8 runs after 5 innings, they will stop the game and they will call it, and they will award the win to the team who is up 20.
Yeah.
But that game overall, it is refreshing to see, not refreshing, but it's impressive to see how young kids at a very early age are developing skills in a foundation that's really going to set them up for success when they go through that growth spurt heading into high school. And they've already got a solid muscle memory foundation. They're not in their fully developed bodies.
Yeah, Skylar, I agree. I mean, in the time that I've watched this game, I'm just so impressed with the skill level of these 6th graders being able to, dribble the ball. They know the fundamentals. They know how to set up an offense. They know how to know about screens. They know about playing defense. And the crazy thing is they haven't even hit their peak yet in terms of their physicality. Because once they get into the high school, once you combine that with the physicality, with the fundamentals, you get yourself a great basketball player.
Yeah, and Fuego has a bunch of hoopers on their team who are able to dribble the ball, play good defense. They have size. I mean, they killed the Heat on the boards today. It's just one of those things in youth basketball, too. If you have size, more likely than none, you're going to be very competitive for a lot of games. Standing by with the coach of the Fuego is Tia. Take it away, T.
Very impressive win, Coach.
Thank you.
How do you feel about your team win today? What impressed you the most?
Well, the most important, the early games always the tough one to coach the kids. They not wake up, but we came ready. They understand the assignment, and we got a job to get done, and thanks God we did it.
What are you looking to improve for next game?
Rebound. We let maybe the other team out rebound a little bit us. We just trying to rush in, trying to get layups, but we're definitely gonna work and we're gonna get better.
Good job today, Coach. Good luck.
Well, that's going to do it here for the 6th grade game at the 10-10 slot, where the Fuego were going to take home the victory against the Blue Heat by mercy. We're going to take a quick intermission, and then coming up next is going to be the 8th grade boys Pool D, where the FGC Legends will take a correction. It's going to be the championship bracket at the 8th grade boys at 11:20. So 8th grade boys are coming up next. We're going to take a break here at the U.S. Amateur Florida State Championship game at Wiregrass Rand Sports Complex. I'm Skylar Blaine. Do not go anywhere.